The opinions in this podcast are solely those of the creators and do not reflect the opinions of the filmmakers involved. If you are of legal drinking age, feel free to have a drink with us, but please do drink responsibly. You're listening to Cole-astic Cinema.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
There is no pena, only soul.
And you never once paid for drugs.
Not once.
With your host, Fabian Salazar.
Slowly dissect movies that nobody would even think to consider dissecting.
And Cole Butterfield.
Yeah, when he's got the dork, when he gets teased for being a nerd by the much obviously more nerdy guy.
Where we talk about movies.
Most of the time. You had to say that while I was drinking.
I did. I was fucking waiting.
So come along for a ride and have fun.
I fucking almost like I have the look right now for like a stepdad on vacation, but somehow I'm still also sexy.
Oh my
God!
Oh my God, my cereal!
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's all right. I'll be eating these off the floor.
Mo!
That's a hell of a way to start the episode.
Nothing like starting an episode with a Jesus Christ, oh my God!
Oh my God, my cereal! Oh,
My leg!
my leg!
My keto-friendly cereal! No!
Nice.
That might have been my hair.
Might have been. All right, cool. And we are here.
Hey!
We're here. This is Cole-astic Cinema, and I'm here with my guest star, Jimmy Buffett.
Yes, sir. That's right. You thought I was dead? Nah, man. Just me and Tupac chilling.
Yep.
Cheeseburgers in paradise.
Oh God. God, a cheeseburger sounds good.
Oh my God, it really does.
Maybe we should get some burgers for just.
Well, I was thinking if we leave a little bit earlier, like swing by my place, I'll break into my secret stash of cash. Get some food there before we actually just stroll in to watch another dumb movie.
Another dumb movie. And today's movie, we are going to watch the 2003 movie Hulk.
Hulk.
This isn't the Eric Bana Hulk. Wait, no.
This is the Eric Bana Hulk.
Hang on, let me try that again. This isn't the Edward Norton Hulk. This isn't Mark Ruffalo Hulk. This is Eric Bana Hulk. And those of you old enough to know what that movie is, that movie's legally old enough to drink now.
Oh, dude, shut the fuck. Man, I'm riding a nice little fun high right now. Feeling good, you know. We're wearing a nice little shirt. It's a beautiful fucking day.
I don't understand. I bring it up just ages. Why is everybody always so pissed off when I bring up age?
Because we're old, man.
We're not old.
I know. My Lyft driver told me that today.
Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm so old now." I'm like, "You're in your 30s."
Yeah, okay.
People in their 60s aren't old anymore.
This is true. Lyft driver is 45. I'm like, oh no, you're not old. Because you're not. Well, my mom's like 50. That's not old.
No,
not old.
it's
60's not old. That's not old. But I feel so old.
Yeah,
It's probably because of the job I work.
There's a huge turn between like 70 and 80.
Oh yeah.
When you just get real fucking old.
Yeah,
real
like,
quick.
Well, it's that drastic turn to where you've had such a long life to get to this point, and now you qualify to run for president.
Yeah, God. Okay, so this movie, this was one of my childhood movies where I just watch on repeat.
Same
Even though
here.
it's a 2.5 hour long fucking.
Completely forgot that until I looked it back up. Yeah. I'm like, how in the fuck this is almost like a 2.5 hour movie? Like there's
It's like what is it? Oh, that's what it is. It's a 2.5 hour long introspective think piece about a green man that punches things
and wears purple shorts.
I was like, how do you fucking do it? They found a way. They found a fucking way to do it.
Because Ang Lee went hard, dude.
Ang Lee always goes hard. I fucking love Ang Lee.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. I have a feeling, I'm not going to hold to it, but since it's been so long since I've watched it, I have a feeling after this rewatch, I might love this movie. Because I've gotten older, I'm like, oh, this is dumb, this is stupid. But I think now that I can actually think.
Yeah.
And because you and I love processing dumb fucking movies and trying to make them seem smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid that's gonna be the consensus. Is
Yes, it's actually,
oh wait,
no, this is
movie's
actually
kinda
really good.
You just have to forget that it's a superhero movie.
Yeah, you just have to forget that there's a big green anger monster going around punching dogs.
and the CGI does not hold up at all.
Oh no, I was looking at the images and I'm like, Jesus, oh my, oh no, like,
So, I still got to get rid of my face-off notes. Well, at least it's just the after the post notes. Okay, so
post my notes.
as we said earlier, this movie was made in 2003. It was directed by Ang Lee of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon fame. That's where he got his breakout role.
Deservedly so. That movie fucking slaps.
Yeah, it does. Let's see. It was based on characters created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby.
Oh, really?
Yep. Screenplay was written by James Seamus, John Turman, and Michael France. It stars Eric Bana, Jennifer Connelly, Sam Elliott, Nick Nolte, and Josh Lucas. It was filmed in California and at the Red Rocks National Park, or the Arches National Park in Utah.
Hell yeah, love that place.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun.
God, I can't wait. Now it's getting warmer, dude.
Yeah, I think last time I was down at Arches was like when I was like 12 or 13 for a scouts trip.
Oh, damn.
And we did like the full hike, like the big long hike
big
all the
motherfucker,
way up to Delicate Arch. That was so much fun.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And there was like this part where it's like, oh, you can go around or you can go through. And I was like, I'm going through, and you had to like fucking like Spider-Man walk across the wall. Yeah, that was
hell yes.
That was a blast. This movie was made for $137 million. Grossed back $132 million. Worldwide, grossed back $245 million. So the studio made their money back.
Studio made their money back.
It's Universal. They're not gonna not make their money back.
Yeah.
Even if they have to fucking fire and sue everybody that was on the production team. But they made their money back, but it did bomb, which I can understand why. I mean, it would be cool to go in and be like, oh, sweet, it's a Hulk movie. We can see him smashing tanks and like blowing shit up. Oh, no, this is a think piece.
Which is where now as an adult, okay, this makes me...
I am excited to watch it because I haven't seen it since probably about 2003, 2004.
Yeah, no,
so I'm kind of interested in seeing what my opinion of it is now.
I'm just like going back doing the research and like pretty much rereading about it and all that, and being an older comic book fan now, having read different Hulk stories. I don't need Hulk to just be the smash guy.
Yeah.
Which is in his entire history, and sorry guys, but this is, comic book movies, so I have a lot of comic book connections. He doesn't need to be that anymore. You can tell, like, the more profound and like better Hulk stories are those, like him doing more than just smashing things. Like the one, like the most recent one, the one that everybody knows, or at least has heard of, is World War Hulk, and that's not a smash piece. That is a think piece.
I don't know if I've heard or read anything about World War Hulk.
Well, that's Planet Hulk. Planet Hulk, World War Hulk.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Planet Hulk, World War Hulk, all ties into the same thing because it starts off with Planet Hulk, which then goes into World War Hulk when he finally comes back to Earth to fucking wreck shit up. But he's not just purely smashing shit, not just like mindless beasts going like, no, like he's now a really fucking intelligent Hulk.
Yeah, because he's been like in control for years and years, right?
Oh yeah. Well, with that one, it's when it's the awesome instance where the personality of Banner, and because newsflash, the Hulk has dissociative identity disorders. Right. They actually agree on one thing, and they end up just like, okay, look, we've been rejected by our home planet, by our friends. They just send us off because they don't trust us. Fuck all them. We've now found this new place, and they actually came together as one. Which is why you have such an awesome. It's pretty much just like a very balanced Hulk. But not like Banner's in complete control. Yeah,
like
no,
in the end
yeah,
like in
an Endgame, or with like Professor Hulk and all that, where it's like Banner in control with like the Hulk's body. Like no, like they are working in tandem, but also like being the more powerful version of themselves, which is Hulk. Working in tandem to overthrow a tyrannical leader and pretty much just establish peace, which is not necessarily what the character is about, to finally get that established. And like, it's really fucking cool. That is like one of the better, if not the best, Hulk stories. And he's not just doing wonton smashing bullshit, which is why this movie failed. Because a lot of you idiots.
You people.
I mean, you idiots who just think only Hulk is only good for fucking smashing. Yes, it is fun when Hulk smash. It is super cool. It's like, yeah, because it's just, just unabated violence and rage and just like a release of just like frustration and fury. That's a lot of fun, but there's nuances behind it, and it's more than just that.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, why this movie initially bombed and why it now has a cult following behind it. Because I think it set a more of a serious tone for those movies. I'm excited to watch it again because I really want to go. I don't know if I'm going with this mindset, but just to kind of check it out with that based on the research. Like how Ang Lee put it is with Eric Bana, like they filmed one type of movie with just all the live action characters, and then once ILM got involved, that's when it becomes a different movie. Like there's two different stories being told at the same time. It's like, no, we're filming like this piece, like relationship between fathers, which is what you have with Betty Ross and Thunderbolt Ross and
and
Hulk's whole deal with his fucking father. That in the comic books, that is a fucked up situation.
Yeah. One story I would like to see on screen, which they did really well with Logan, but like Old Man Logan, like Hulk plays like a huge part in that too.
Dude,
Yeah, just like all the fucking Hulk incest kids.
Yeah, just like the only he says like she was like because he pretty much makes Jennifer Walters She-Hulk be his partner because and quote she's the only one who could take it.
Woof.
Yeah, and then just like this huge kind of like rednecky Hulk taking over like dude that Hulk like whole Hulk's line and Old Man Logan is fucking fantastic. Actually, just also all of Old Man Logan is just fucking
all of
fantastic.
Old Man Logan
That's
is
just
really
a
good.
great goddamn. At one point in time during the Old Man Logan, you've got a Tyrannosaurus Rex that escaped from the Savage Lands, covered in the Venom symbiote. The fuck more else do you want? It's a Venom dinosaur.
And those of you who have forgotten, comic books are mostly dumb and fun.
Oh yeah, they're completely. That's the beauty of it. It's like, how do you justify any of it? Oh, it's a fucking comic book, man.
Leave a comment in the comment section what your favorite comic book is and who your favorite superhero or supervillain is or anti-hero, whomever your favorite comic book character is. Leave that in the comment along with a suggestion of movies that you want us to watch. You know how the things go. Like, share, and subscribe. Recommend us to your friends, and if you have a great suggestion, or if we both agree that you're awesome, we'll send you a sticker.
Or if I completely disagree with your opinion on your favorite superhero, supervillain, I'll gladly tell you why you're wrong.
In the little note that comes with the sticker.
Yep, little note comes with a sticker like, hey, by the way, thank you for being a fan. Here's all the ways that you're wrong about liking this character.
Have a sticker. Oh, I was thinking about printing out like little, like different Nick Cage faces, like, and putting those in with the sticker, just like a little piece of paper with like the face-off face, where he's like doing this, and then like the bees, and all the best meme ones, and
Or I guess also Vampire's Kiss is pretty much also
Yeah.
the same, like face-off face, kind of just,
yeah. Like putting
mouth
those in
pulled
with the
back
sticker.
like
and
you're
then
waiting for the
on the
dentist.
back of it, writing something like "Thank you for being a long-time listener." Classic. Cinema.
insert a classic cinema inside joke for you to understand and nobody else that'll be
Yeah.
confused by this sticker.
Something like that. Plug. Oh, and we are also now on Spotify, and check that out.
Check it out.
If you haven't. Those of you who have Spotify friends that don't want to listen to YouTube or whatever, yeah, we're back up on there. So check it out.
Yeah, and we're getting them all uploaded so you can go back and re-listen to everything as well, which we highly recommend. Listen to the evolution of this fucking this madness.
Yeah, and see how we slowly kind of figure out what we're doing. Anything else you got?
I mean, not without just going fucking full bore ham nerd on the Hulk. Like I mentioned this morning, like I went down a Hulk hole.
Yeah. You said that, and I was like, "What the hell is he talking?" I don't know. All right.
There's so goddamn much. Like I really went off because like I started being reminded of so many things, all the Hulk variants, the different persona, him being because he has this dissociative identity disorder that is hard with a lisp, dissociative identity disorder. Because he has that, all the different manifestations, which gives you different personalities of the Hulk and different iterations of the Hulk based on certain feelings behind Bruce Banner, as a person, going back and reading on Brian Banner's, the dad, but actually David Banner in this movie, his whole history and his whole involvement with the Hulk. Then I started looking up the different variations. Like I started reading the Ultimate Hulk history, Hulk 2099, Ruins Hulk, Marvel's Ruins, which is a fantastic comic book series. It's incredibly fucking depressing. artwork by Alex Ross, who is like longtime listeners know is my guy when it comes to fucking artwork for comic books. Holy shit. Fucking what other Hulks? Yeah, I've got a whole page just dedicated to just different versions of Hulks. Maestro Hulk, Doc Green, Ultimate Hulk, Hulk 2099, Zombie Hulk, Old Man Logan Hulk, Ruins Hulk, Red Hulk, Weapon H, Totally Awesome Hulk, Demon Hulk, The Green Scar, Guilt Hulk, The Professor, Savage Hulk, Joe Fixit, Great Hulk. Went down a hole, man.
like Joe Fixit.
I went down a hole, man.
Joe Fixit's the one like in the mob.
Yeah, he's the mobster Grey Hulk who is just like pretty much like all like, because he's very much like a hedonist and things like that. He's pretty much just like all those kind of shittier versions of being a human being manifest as a Hulk. Like he's like a gang leader in Las Vegas. Like he's got like his first issue, like his first solo issue with all that. Like he's just surrounded by women, which makes you start thinking, whoa, wait a minute.
All right. Don't want to think about that. You got, well, I guess Ravage isn't Bruce Banner, but he's a Hulk.
Yeah, he's a Hulk. Ravage is a Hulk. Well, then you also got like, the Abomination. They got A-Bomb. You've got two different versions of Red Hulk, She-Hulk, Red She-Hulk, Harpy, Doc Samson. You've got
Ironclad.
Ironclad?
Is it Ironclad? I don't know.
I don't know about that. You also got Claw, which is the Hulk's Hulk, which was incredibly stupid, and I'm glad it only lasted for like a few issues. It's really dumb. It's like pretty much whenever the Hulk gets sad, then Claw comes out, which guess how do you spell Claw? It's fucking Hulk backwards.
Oh, yeah.
And he's all like got black skin and red eyes, and he's got a white mohawk, and he's when the Hulk gets sad, and he's all about bathing in the blood of the innocent, and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, so they were just watching WWE. At the
Yeah,
time.
and it was really dumb.
A lot of Hulk is just WWE stuff.
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
It was like, what do we name this new character? I don't know. Fucking Hulk backwards.
It's Claw. And what is it? Well, he's the Hulk's Hulk.
And his human name is Banner Bruce. I
I don't know.
Banner Bruce.
Like, what more do you want from me? I gave you this idea. I'm not going to flesh it out.
I'm done working on Hulk. God damn it! I want to work on. I don't know, somebody else.
Well, there's definitely a couple of Hulk writers who like they had to do groundbreaking work, especially when it comes to exploring the persona and the multiple psyches that is Bruce Banner and the Hulk. And because I kept on doing that, Marvel was like, no, I got to keep coming back writing. It's like, I can write other things, man. I can do other shit.
It's that exhaustion from doing the same thing for so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're gonna do a short preamble so we can get right into it. This is a longer movie.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, this is the season of long ass movies.
Season of long ass movies.
So yeah, we're gonna go watch it and let you know what we think after having not seen this movie for a long time.
So long.
So awesome, cool. Thanks. We'll see you when we get back. And this podcast is brought to you by Hopkins Brewing Company in South Salt Lake City, Utah. Low key brickline brew pub with great friends, great beer, great food. Today I had a seltzer again from another local brewery.
Keeping that
keto, but love that Hopkins likes to promote other local brewers and other scenes. So yeah,
I am not keeping keto because I am a fat fuck. That's why I'm wearing the Jimmy Buffett shirt.
No, dude, it looks great. It's a great shirt,
dude. As soon as I got it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna look fucking dope in this, which I never think. But
it's a good ass shirt, dude.
But I had the Sugar House Pilsner today. Which, because we've been doing this for a while, we're starting to get some more knowledge. I'm getting more educated in movies. That's the Cole-astic part of that. Yeah. I'm also getting educated in beers.
Oh, good.
Learning how to drink properly with knowledge. Therefore, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just an enthusiast. Knowledge. So I had the Sugar House Pilsner, which is a classic Czech-style Pilsner brewed with 100% locally grown malted Solstice Pilsner malt and flaked maize. I've met the guy who actually brings the stuff in. He's super cool, down to earth. Just a chill ass dude. So this will give you those nice classic Pilsner taste because everyone knows what a Pilsner beer is. Like if you've had like Bud Light or anything like that, you've had a Pilsner. If you also have had Bud Light, welcome to drinking. There's better beers.
There is, but you do, in my opinion, you do have to suffer through the bad beers before you can enjoy good beers.
Learn like the Sugar House Pilsner, which is just a classic Pilsner done with Czech hops. So it's got that nice little, I wouldn't say an extreme bite, but enough to be like, ooh,
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
I remember the last time I had it was good because that's one we regularly keep back on tap.
Oh yeah, because it's just so goddamn good. It's just a classic, good, crisp. Take a shot for Cole saying crisp about a goddamn beer. Easy to drink with a bit of a bite, nice flavor, mellow as hell, great beer. Sugar House Pilsner. Love it.
All right.
Let's fucking watch the movie. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and that was Hulk. My god, it felt like it took a week to start like doing the post episode.
I mean, yeah, not to say that it wasn't as entertaining, but it legit felt like we started this and then like a week fucking later we're finally getting to talk to it.
I know it couldn't be that we fucked the episode up 3 times in a row and had to finish it later. No, it couldn't be that.
No,
But,
that's not what we do here.
No. But yeah, no. Honest opinions right off the bat. It is it's a fun movie. It's not. It's not as bad as you think it would be. Like it's actually a decent movie if you go into it like this isn't really a superhero movie. It's more of a think piece about the characters that surround that superhero, which kind of makes Hulk an interesting character more so than he's just a big green guy that punches and destroys shit.
Which I mean everyone lies like when Hulk smashed. That's like I'm not gonna lie and say that like I don't fucking get a little bit of a tingle every time it's like
oh yeah, Hulk smash like it's fun.
I mean like when you come like Avengers when you know he's slapping Loki around like boop, 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 puny god, you're like
yeah, when Hulk smash it's fun. But
yeah,
like,
but he don't need to be smashing all the time.
To carry his own movie like that, you can't just carry a Hulk movie on Hulk smash.
That's what a lot of Hulk comic books run into a problem with is like the ones that don't do as well and have as long as a run focus purely on just like it's like a monster of the week type thing. Like, okay, what is he smashing this time? Now he's smashing this. There's no overarching story. He's just going around smashing door to door.
They fight, and it's like, okay,
so he did a backflip, broke the guy's neck, and then saved the day. Like,
Hulk gets angrier and then beats him. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, how does he win?
Very goddamn compelling.
Ooh, nuanced.
Okay, so we're gonna jump through our notes really fast because I think we both counted them off, Mike. We are both at about 50 notes.
It's just us taking another stupid movie and like really taking it
diving into it. So we're gonna run through our notes real fast. So my first 3 are the score. I really love the score. I thought it was really fun what they did with that. Gail Ann Hurd, who was she was married to James Cameron, and she was also the producer for Aliens and everything. So it was fun seeing her name. And then I didn't remember the beginning. Like I think about this movie as being started at fucking what's it like Bruce Banner riding his bicycle to the
when he's got the door when he gets teased for being a nerd by the much obviously more nerdy guy.
I don't think about it being like the intro where it actually is him young and like David Banner working his dad, which is we'll get into that later. But David Banner in this movie, his dad working and doing all the gamma tests on him and his son, and
that's like a good 20 minutes. Like always sort of felt like the first 20 minutes of this
felt like at least 2
hour
days.
movie. Yeah, it is. Well, that's my first note is like old school Marvel intro because you got like the score, Danny Elfman with the score behind there, where it's not all boop 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 boop. It actually is like, oh, that's right, you can do other shit. I forgot.
Yeah,
and then just the awesome like the slow like you've got the actual microbiology in the intro, which was done which was actual like microbiology stuff being like replicated, and then you got this whole backstory behind where like our antagonist David Banner and like the beginnings of Bruce Banner and things like that, and then it starts trailing off to leave those little bits of mystery for him to solve and for you to also like kind of like be brought back into the intro towards the end when it starts kind of filling in the blanks and we actually start getting like Hulk manifesting. Like, that's, I completely forgot myself that the intro is like that. And like, it's like, oh yeah, no, we're not dealing with Bicycle Banner. We're dealing with, the whole backstory, like the original, like David doing all the testing, early Thunderbolt Ross, which was my third note, was beside, awesome, Marvel intro, making a note on just like the notes that he was making, which I found kind of funny, the ones that they were highlighting. It was just like, oh yes, the U.S. government, not about taking chances. No, we're shutting you down. This is too dangerous, even though it's proving to be something very valuable and that we can weaponize. No, we as the U.S. government will not do that.
Yeah, fucking bullshit, dude.
It's like, yes, and this is where we realize this is a work of fiction.
Yeah.
In an alternate universe.
So my next one would be like, yeah, that nerdy guy making fun of Bruce Banner. Well, Bruce Chrysler.
Yeah.
I think
It's like Chrysler or
Chrysler or
is it
Chrysler.
Kreischer?
Bert Kreischer.
Is it the older brother of Bert?
Yeah. So Bruce Kreischer, the nerdy scientist guy making fun of him for being a shit is like, it's Eric Bana. He's 6'3" and jacked as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at you. Now look at him. Now look back at you. Now look back at him.
Look at him. He's a fucking tank, dude.
Also,
Like, Bruce, you nerdy little
with
shit.
your helmet, and he's like, I'm protecting the most valuable asset that I have, which, yeah, dude, you're a fucking scientist.
One, I'm smart as hell, and look at me compared to you,
Yeah.
and I'm not even Hulk yet.
You haven't hulked out yet. I just look like Eric goddamn Bana.
Yeah.
You
Look at
got-
this goddamn chiseled fucking jaw.
And you got your
look at
shitty little mustache.
Yeah, look at me and look at you.
Look back at me.
Somebody needs to humble the fuck down.
You need to calm the fuck down. You do realize my ex-girlfriend is Jennifer fucking Connelly, right? She likes my nerdy helmet.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was my next note was Jennifer Connelly always being a bombshell.
Yeah, I've got notes right before all this.
Oh, we're zooming. We're going fast. If you want to go, you got it.
I'm going to let you fucking know. First of all, just the main fucking thing, comic book edits throughout the entire movie.
Comic book.
Just like the panel to panels that you got going on, or like the kind of zooming in one thing and then having the background emerge from there. Did not appreciate that nearly enough as a kid. I
didn't either.
As like an avid comic book reader now, especially with digital comic books coming out in the format that they are, you can like have those kind of transitions. It's seamless and adds to the whole story.
Yeah.
Thoroughly fucking appreciated all that shit. And then the only other note I had before we get to the modern era is David Banner gets fired after not being allowed by the U.S. government to, experiment on stuff.
Big quote unquotes.
Decides to set off a gamma reaction and then tell his wife that he set off a gamma reaction to, spoiler alert, then he needs to kill his son because he needs to save all of his research.
This is still within the first like 10 minutes of the movie, so it's not really a spoiler. You just have to like go and watch the intro for this movie,
where he's like, but his plan is like, I'm just going to set off a giant gamma reaction, kill off all these people. So clearly this guy's already a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, and then I have to kill my son to preserve my research. Because
but I'm going to tell my wife first.
Yeah, all of my crazy shit that I did to myself and all the crazy shit that I extended to my son and then experimented on him. And I was like, I can't have anybody else replicating or trying to.
But I'm
figure
sure
out
the
what I
wife
did.
will understand this thing she carried for 9 months and then shat out and now is
and
raising.
cared for while he was an absentee father working on whatever the fuck else
he was working
doing.
on. I'm sure she'll understand that nobody can take my research. I have to kill my research. No, you're killing your fucking son. It's just fucking.
So yeah,
It's just ridiculous, but also very comic booky. Like that's a lot of this is very comic booky, which a lot of comic movies I feel like that's comic book drama. It's heightened.
You missed a little bit. Miss a little bit of that. Just over the top fucking
Because it's fucking comic
shit.
books. Like when you read comic books, it's like, well, why did this happen? Because it's fucking comic books.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be like not all comic books need to be grounded in reality, but
No, I mean some like the few that are like it's good, but you still have to have those elements. Like Batman, like Christopher Nolan's Batman, like it's very grounded in reality, but it's still a fucking comic book movie. This is a man in a bat suit training with Liam Neeson, and then coming back with Michael Caine and his butler, and he's just somehow behind it and gets Morgan Freeman to build him shit. Where anyone else would be like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna fuck. Like if it was actually grounded in reality.
Bruce, I think you might need to go to therapy.
I don't think you've properly processed the death of your parents.
You're in your 20s now, and you
You're
still haven't processed the death of your parents.
outside of a courthouse with a fucking gun in your hand, ready to just shoot. But it does have that fun comic book neatness, which then like leads to, man, oh, these notes, they're all written in pencil too. Oh yeah, next big note was science nerd innuendo. Just how Jennifer Connelly's so fucking flirty, but also just talking about science stuff. It's like,
oh my god, the cells have metastasized so well.
Why is this hot?
Because anything Jennifer Connelly says is hot.
And in that deep whisper, which everyone's doing the entire fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like it needs,
Yeah,
it needs subtitles because everyone's just like, right here, you don't understand.
I'd let you tell me all about science, Jennifer Connelly. Goddamn.
Please tell me more. I will take. I'm actively taking notes right now. Like, oh my god. Then where are you at on that?
I'm at the part where they blow up a frog.
Oh yeah. Did you know that frog is fake?
Well, I'd hope so.
Oh yeah. Well, obviously because of the whole animal cruelty thing, they're going to actually blow up a frog.
Yeah.
But they didn't use like an actual stand-in frog and then switch to a fake because like the frog didn't. It wasn't like
No, the frog
breathing
wasn't
exaggeratedly enough.
Well, that's
to
a
make
very, very well. That was one thing I wanted to get to. Whoa, Yeah, I'm still getting a little bit of echo off that wall, which when I get the blanket for it, it'll dampen for. But anyway, that was one thing I wanted to talk about in this movie. The practical effects are really, really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, that frog, like no joke, that frog looks real.
That's a real like. As a kid, I'm like, that is a real ass frog that exploded.
Yeah.
Nope, it's all. I mean, thankfully,
all the practicals in this movie are really well done, which makes up for how shoddy the CGI is.
oh my god, that is my biggest complaint. Like,
It's like some scenes you can tell, like the scenes they put in the trailer and like the trailer and like the made for TV spots and everything.
Yeah.
You can tell they fucking put all their money into, like when Hulk's in his house and he's staring at Talbot and then he goes into the camera. Like that one's good enough for today. But the scene immediately after that with with everything is like so bogged down. Even his first transformation where it's all in dark and shit, it was like, yeah, they had to have him all in dark because you have to cover the CGI up a little
also, it was
bit.
like one of the most like ambitious projects ILM did at the time. So like, there's only so much they can do with it, which explains a lot of the quote unquote fights that they have to do. Like, you have the big old dog fight that has to happen at night.
Yeah.
Because they just can only animate so much at the time. This is 2003.
Yeah, 2003.
So there's only so much they can really do at the time. So I like, you can, like, as an older, now times past, you can understand, but also it's like, fuck, man, if they just would have had the technology to make some of those fights more epic, that would have been so fucking cool.
would've been
instead of
really good.
just having Hulk go Michael Vick in the dark.
Yeah. Which is that's still like,
Well, it's still a fun ass fucking scene, dude.
we're skipping through a lot
we're skipping
of
through
notes
a
to
lot.
get to the because the dogfight scene is like the second to last scene in the movie.
Yeah,
But
we've had so much movie up until that point. This
Yeah.
is a
So
2.5
we'll get back
hour
to
movie.
that.
We'll get back to
to
that.
that.
I was just getting excited just thinking about that and just the complaints that mostly here's the complaints I have at how just the hue of green of the Hulk. And it's off because I noticed that, and I'm terrible with noticing hues of colors.
Well, yeah, he's as green as your jacket you're wearing right
Yeah, and he should not be that fucking green.
now. No, he's not that green.
I like this jacket. This is a nice color of green.
But that's like a green.
That's green. That is standing out green.
Yeah.
But
It's that in between green and he just looks like gray and sickly. No, you have to have that balance.
yeah, kind of like nice force, which they get. I feel like more close in the sequel, and then a lot better in
Mark
the,
Ruffalo Hulk. Mark Ruffalo Hulk, especially the Professor Hulk in the end.
Oh, yeah.
In Endgame, he looks the best. But
Solid coloring.
yeah. So I'm gonna skip ahead. Just for time's sake, let's go. So the constant with Betty calming Bruce down whenever he's the Hulk, like when he sees her as the Hulk for the first time, and he like immediately like calms down. Or no, it wasn't even then. It was the scene where he's first transforming, and then she calls him, and it picks up on voicemail. And his voicemail, like back when your voicemail would actually talk to you while it's recording, he can hear her voice and he stops freaking out for a second. Like that's always been a very big constant. Is like Betty can actually like calm him down, and I'm glad they kept that through the movie.
I missed that with because you kind of got it with Black Widow when it came to like Avengers, kind of.
Yeah.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
Yeah. But then anybody could do it because Thor does it in Ragnarok. And, tries to
do that, and that's just
like,
fun.
oh well, fuck Betty. I guess Black Widow. Well, yeah. I mean, I get it. It's ScarJo.
But also
if they would have kept Jennifer Connelly, that would have been fucking confusing. But no, ScarJo over Liv Tyler. Yeah, I get it.
I guess.
I'm not a huge Liv Tyler fan.
Lord of the Rings fan. I think that's the main reason why.
Yeah, that's why, because like I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
That's why I was busy, having fun in high school and not being a complete and total fucking dork. Okay, we get it. Cool. Yeah, fucking Fade's got game. Take a shot.
Yeah. But if they would have kept fucking Jennifer Connelly, it would have been like, really? You're gonna pick ScarJo over Jennifer Connelly?
Jennifer fucking Connelly.
I don't think so.
And then you're only gonna have Jennifer Connelly show up in Spider-Man: Homecoming as the voice of the suit, and then replace Jennifer Connelly in the fucking sequel. Fools!
I don't think so.
You had Jennifer Connelly. What more did you need?
I don't think so.
This motherfucking Jennifer Connelly. God damn it.
No. We were replacing her with Liv Tyler. Like, I get it.
You kind of have to.
It's Liv Tyler.
She was pretty big. She's big at the time. Lord of the Rings, like I mentioned.
I understand. Like, I get it. But, nah.
She's too quiet and unassuming. That's why she was great. Like, it was a very just like kind of quiet elf as Arwen. She's like, she's good at that. Not like, because Jennifer Connelly has like I feel like she has the cojones as Betty to back shit up. Because she's the daughter of Thunderbolt Ross. She's not a complete total fucking pushover.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like that's exactly how I feel. Like, Jennifer Connelly has the backbone to stand up to him, even if it does like shake her to her core and she cries. Like, you can sense
she goes
that. Like,
so hard
again.
in this movie, dude.
Well, the whole acting in this movie is well better than it's deserved.
Oh yeah.
But also, like, yeah, Jennifer Connelly has that fucking backbone to where, like, yeah, she's a very attractive scientist, and she's very, like, she's smart, and she's vulnerable, but she also has a backbone and can, like, push back. Whereas, like, Liv Tyler, I see as being like this cute fucking like
more
plushie.
damsel and distressy.
She's like a plushie doll to me. Like, I don't see her like standing up to her father without like being annoying.
Yeah, whereas Jennifer Connelly is like, no, I'm going to stand up to you, and I might be on the verge of tears the whole time because this is an intense moment of me actually standing up to my emotionally distant father.
But it's fucking believable.
God, yeah, and it's, dude, I cried a few times. Like, I know I cry a lot during movies, but it's like, oh, god damn, man. Come on, Sam Elliott.
Yeah,
be nicer to Jennifer Connelly.
Jump down your notes. Find something
something
more mid movie.
More mid movie, because like the next note is never trust a Glenn. When fucking Josh Lucas walks in, it's like Glenn. I'm like, no, don't trust him. His name's Glenn. Oh, never trust a Glenn.
Yeah, Talbot.
Yeah,
Talbot.
If you
I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you during the movie, but I thought I'd save it. Who the fuck is Talbot in the comics?
Nobody.
New to this movie?
Yeah, he's pretty much made for the movie. He's like a non-existent character. He's just there to kind of manufacture tension.
Because the name sounds like a fucking comic.
Definitely Glenn Talbot.
Talbot?
I bet if I do some more, do a bit more deep diving and research, there's probably definitely a character that works for the U.S. government, or probably what I was guessing is some sort of offshoot of Weapon X, the Weapon X program.
Okay.
Because that's kind of what this felt like. Is like
I was kind of thinking X-Men too, like with Trask.
Yeah. Well, because they say this is Atheon is the name of the research company, defense research company that he's trying to get Jennifer Connelly into. It felt a lot like a substitution for Weapon X, which has a huge history in the Marvel comic books, especially when it comes to, like, even with Hulk, they about 5 years ago, because I guess we're running out of ideas, decided to do a fusion of Hulk and Wolverine called Weapon H, which is actually kind of cool. It's adamantium infused Hulk. It turns all gray and big and has Wolverine's claws.
So they just want the world to fucking die. Like,
yeah.
Why would you do that?
Why? Originally,
would you do that?
Because the Weapon X program was created as a way of combating the rising mutant threat back in the day. Weapon 1 was actually Captain America when they first started off. What they were going to do was create the super soldier for helping stop Hitler, but then to turn on to the real threat to the world, which is mutants. They were going to have him train, get all this stuff, and then wipe his memories.
Can I just pause you right here?
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
It's comic book connection. So Captain America was the first weapon in the Weapon X program as a way of combating the mutant menace, and they kept working their way through that till they got to Wolverine, who was a mutant that can then use his healing factor and as a way to just wipe his mind to go and do that. And then they dived into that research further to create Weapon H, because a great combat to the threat of mutants would be the Hulk. And he actually did a pretty decent job of combating the mutants, especially in the Onslaught saga, until he ended up getting his fucking ass kicked because it was Professor Hulk and not the full Hulk, because the full Hulk was the one that actually go full anger and just has an unstoppable amount of power. Sorry. I didn't realize I'm going down a hole here. Anyway, movie notes.
It's okay. We're only 18 minutes in. We still got time.
Well, that's kind of what Atheon felt to me as like a precursor, or like, because at the time, like none of these Marvel movies at the time are connected. Like you got Spider-Man, you got Blade, you got Hulk, you got X-Men. None of these movies are connected because this is when Marvel was just selling all their rights because they're about to go under.
They're all owned by different independent studios.
Yeah, because they're about to go under. Like they have the comic books in the 1990s where they overdid the fact that like if you have variant covers of issues and stuff like that, they'll have a certain price point. But if you just crank out too much product, the quality of that's going to go down. Like the worth's going to go down.
A lesson that should probably be looked at today.
Then if you crank out too much shit, that kind of loses the value because there's just too much of it. Like if you have 13 different variant covers for one comic book, like it's not going to be worth as much. Whereas that
someone once told me time was a flat circle. Anyway, moving on. So I'm gonna move on into my next bit.
Sorry, I was triggered. Sorry, guys.
Oh, cool. I saw in my note that says, "Who the fuck is Talbot?" Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so like when he knocks out Hulk in the this is moving further down. When Talbot knocks out Hulk in the bathroom, and he's like, "You may be able to control it consciously, but I bet subconsciously you can't," or whatever. I was like, how the fuck did he know that subconsciously he wouldn't be able to control the Hulk from coming out?
That's because I wrote it in the script.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I can think of. Like
they've got no information on this guy. I mean, minus some
no,
light.
they have no idea like what it's like inside of his head or anything. And then he knocks him out. It's like subconsciously, I bet he's gonna come out. I was like, how the fuck do you know that? How the fuck
would you even know that, man? And also, shut the fuck up, Oh my god, Josh Lucas does a great job just being a hateful fucking prick.
He does. That's like my third note is saying like he's like the wormiest motherfucker,
slimiest cocksucker.
He's so
just
wormy.
like, oh, this piece of shit.
Oh
my god. Oh, I hate you. Great job, sir. I fucking hate you. Way to go.
Way to go.
I can't wait for you to get to get blown up after failing to stop the Hulk and just have that fucking like comic book like where it freezes. The explosion.
And then the fucking flames. Yeah. You're doing a good job as a bad guy when people just fucking hate you.
Yeah, it's just like, my God, you fucking suck. Because like even Sam Elliott as Ross he's
still like somewhat sympathetic.
He's sympathetic and likable because you can see the man. Well, this is what the entire movie is actually about. It's not just about this is that relationship, like a father's relationship with their children. Mm-hmm. So the whole movie is actually about. It just happens to have a green rage monster that beats up dogs and throws tanks at fucking helicopters.
Yeah. No, it really is just the relationship between fathers and children and like and the parallels between Betty and Bruce when they both lived in the same town.
When
like they both have absentee fathers, but
absentee fathers that are very dedicated to their positions of what they're at and what they're doing, and also are manipulative in a variety of ways.
But one is actually a good person.
Yeah, one's like
underneath.
At the core, it's like just honestly just trying to keep people safe and like protect the country. That's always been his big thing. And the other one is a manipulative fucking psychopath that is trying to pretty much turn himself into God.
Yeah. It's like what would you do? What would you do for your child, or versus what would you do for yourself?
Yeah, it's like would you take advantage? Like would you abuse your child as a way of making yourself better, or if it was to protect your child overall? Which that's like Ross is emotionally distant and all that. He's trying to keep his daughter at bay from the shit he has to deal with on a regular basis, which is understandable, if not kind of fucking shitty.
It sucks. I mean, he's a high-ranking general in the army. Like I get it being a military brat myself. Like I get it. Like you don't get to see your dad.
Yeah.
Like, and when you do, it's awesome, but they're still mostly invested in their position.
Which they kind of have to be because that's what their position requires and that's why they're there. Whereas I was also made in a petri dish.
You had to say that while I was drinking.
I did. I was fucking waiting. And still waiting for my father to find me to try to manipulate me and get the rage monster to come out that is already there.
And Cole's dad, if you're listening, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment underneath, and we will send you a free sticker.
Yeah, suggest a movie, Dad. We'll send you a free sticker.
Also, those fans who know who Cole's dad's, who's Cole.
Take a shot.
And for those of you who know who Cole's dad is,
no spoilers.
No spoilers. I would say leave a comment and we'll send you a sticker, but there's no way of knowing that you actually know.
Yeah, can't prove that shit. But also, no spoilers, man.
Send a blood test with a doctor's signature, and we will not send you anything because
how the fuck did you get
why
that?
Why did you go to that level to get
Why are you
that
doing
shit?
that? It's just a fucking podcast.
That's
Calm
just
the fuck
too
down.
much.
My God, man.
That's a
it's
lot.
a fucking sticker. You can get those in place. There's other ways.
You
Guys.
can also meet Cole in person. Like, you don't have to go to
you don't
that
have to-
length
you
to
don't have to do
actually
that.
talk to him.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Oh, God damn it. My next big note is I hate poodles, and this movie did not help.
It helped me because Hulk beat one the fuck up.
Yeah, as he should have, because fuck poodles.
Yeah, poodles are assholes.
Poodles suck. Like,
Entitled little
I
pricks.
love animals, like all animals. I love animals. I love dogs, cats, horses. I love them all, but just fucking poodles, man. They just seem like there's no reason for us to have made that a breed.
I've never met a nice poodle.
No, they're all fucking cocksuckers.
Yeah.
Cocksuckers that take runny little shits everywhere.
Yeah.
They just blow, and you got to like constantly be perming their fucking hair, and they just entitled little fucks, man.
Yeah.
Fuck poodles.
Which also, like, mostly Dalmatians. I did meet a nice Dalmatian once.
Yeah. Which is weird they made a
But
whole movie about
yeah,
those.
Yeah, like, but most Dalmatians I've met are, like, snippy little fucks.
Yeah, little fucking cocksuckers. Like, don't you have a fire to put out? Why are you being such a prick?
Yeah. I think that's under the guise of mostly, like, animals that need, like, constant training and, like, you actually have to make sure you can't just leave them outside and that's a whole nother...
See, that's a whole other conversation.
That's a whole nother can of worms. All right, we're going to throw off the boots and see what else we got down here. I'm running
And that's
down
just
the
why
line.
I prefer mutts.
Oh, yeah. I wrote down probably a scaled model. Oh, yeah, of when they're blowing up southern Utah.
Yeah.
It's probably a scale model that they did really well with because that looks like they are actually
It looks like they're
blowing
at
up
arches,
southern
man.
Utah.
Like, that was fantastic. I forgot it was art. Like, I didn't recognize that as a kid, but like as an
Yeah.
adult now, I'm like, I fucking love arches. Hell yeah.
No, that was one thing that was ingrained in my head. Like when I got that movie on DVD, my mom's like, "That's at Arches. Like that's in Utah. That's here." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And then like one thing that stuck in my head was like they'd actually get in really bad trouble if they did
Oh,
that.
dude.
I was like, "Oh shit. Okay, no way." And then now that as an adult, I was like, I understand. I was like, "Oh no, they would be fucked."
Fucked. The amount of money this movie would have had to fucking just pay out for, but also don't fucking fuck up the archers like that. Like,
Yeah.
Hulk, if you're
Just
real,
100.
just please avoid those.
Hulk didn't do shit.
Yeah,
The military
no.
blew all that
Yeah,
shit.
the military is the actual fucking.
But also, like, I get it because, like,
Yeah.
I wrote down. Okay, so going back a little bit in mine, I got the Hive from Resident Evil, and those of you who know have seen the 1990s Resident Evil movie. Yeah, they do like a 3D hologram of the Hive, like it's just the Hive from Resident Evil. And then they go down underground and going fast forwarding. So back to like arches. Hang on, I lost my train of thought.
Oh wow, I skipped a few things that I actually found kind of funny.
Hang on. I was running with something. Oh yeah. So, okay. So yeah, going back to arches and everything and like Hulk running around, like it seems like the government, like, Sam Elliott calling the Secretary of Defense and the president and like actually like that seems like it's correct, like form of like act or, like, yeah. It's a correct form of action and response to being like, we have to take him out before he gets into a populated area.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, are you expecting civilian casualties? It's like, not if I can help it. Like that seems like it's an actual like government response. Whereas like you see all these comic book movies where it's like, oh, all the action started, it's already in a populated area.
Yeah.
It's like, no, the government would be on top of that before they even fucking get
Oh yeah,
close.
like a huge offender would be like in Superman, where like just all Metropolis is just fucking gone.
Yeah.
The military is not helping with any of that. They're also just
They did
blowing shit
jack
up.
shit.
Like it's
Yeah, no, they would be
Yeah.
on top of it before they even got close to anywhere populated.
yeah.
And I thought that was cool where it's actually like, yeah, they're going to do everything they can to stop him before he even gets close to anywhere.
And
with
where is
people.
less populated in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, goddamn Utah.
Yeah, and then the one C-130 fucking, I don't know, 103 millimeter bullet that hits the house and then it's like and like blows them back. I was like, no, they'd be raining those fucking shits.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was my thinking on that. I was like, that seems like standard protocol. Let's stop this before it even gets.
Yeah, military-wise, it seemed the most.
And then we can
believable.
cover it up, and nobody will even know that it happened.
Oh yeah.
So
This isn't our first time lying to the American public, guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's just try to minimize casualties. It makes it a lot easier to fucking lie.
anyway, you had some funny bits.
Oh my God, man, I like when Cole takes notes. Like, first of all, just noticing there's constantly wind in Connolly's hair. It's fantastic. Just adds so
it's
much.
just the best.
It's always
Just like that slight wind, slight blow of wind.
it's a little wind. It's like, oh, much drama, so much drama. That's just it's adding to fucking everything. How? It's just wind. And then the concert references to the real you, like any of these, because everyone's just, as soon as the first Hulk out happens, everyone's like, this is the real you.
This is the real you. And
You've been a quiet, unassuming, nerdy ass motherfucker who wears a helmet when he rides a bike.
But Hulk is
That's
Hulk
who you
is
really
are.
Which is also, I guess, brings into a commentary on like if we are our rage and our anger and the kind of inner demons that we are ourselves.
And also bringing in what you brought up earlier with DID and everything.
Yeah, it's dissociative identity disorder. Like, it's like, no, this is the real you.
Nobody's
you suppressed.
Nobody really knows the real you besides you, and like everybody telling
even
you
then.
this is the real you. It's like, then no, that's not the real me. I know the real me.
I know the real me, and he's not just a giant, angry, uncomfortably green child that is like capable of leveling
might be a
cities.
part of me.
Yeah, but it's not me completely. That's just a certain part of that's part of me, but I am not my rage. I am not my past.
Welcome back to the podcast where we slowly dissect movies that nobody would even think to consider dissecting.
It's a movie about a giant green smash monster, man. What are we doing?
All right.
It was just more Cole notes, like, oh yeah, like really, like especially this came out when I was 12. I'm like, oh, we're getting to peak like emo Cole years, so I can see why he's like, this is all just vibing. So yes, bring out the old emo Cole. Someone cue up the My Chemical Romance. Let's fucking go.
All right. Let's see. All right. To wrap this up, let's bring back. Let's get to the last couple notes.
I'm close.
We
there.
skipped through a lot of our notes for you guys just to keep in a decent amount of time. One of mine is the classic black box theater bit with David Banner and
Oh yeah,
like where they're both chained up and everything. It's just a classic black box theater. It's just two actors, let alone playing to the fucking back of the crowd, over the top. Like,
Nolte's going
like
so big.
once you like actually like when you understand like theater and the work and everything and what black box is, like that's so.
Oh yeah.
Like that scene is so fucking good, and Nolte gives it 100 fucking percent.
Oh my God, he just goes off, and it's so much fucking fun. Even though you kind of need subtitles for a good chunk of it, like he's playing to the back of the house, and like just because it's like a comic book, because it's a comic book movie. It's like a comic book. There's like just big drama and speeches.
You just make comic book and theater, and it's like how much scenery can you fucking chew?
Oh my God, just chewing all the scenery.
It does. I was like, I will agree with you there. Like between Sam Elliott and fucking Nick Nolte is, I got my son and I abandoned. They put me away for 30 years.
Betty, I just want to help you. Try to keep you safe.
And I locked him away for 30 years.
He was just like his father.
Yeah, you can't trust him, Bruce. I know this castle, man.
It's like, I feel like they're trying to tell me something.
Like, I have no idea what they're saying.
Spit out the marble. Sir, can you spit the marbles out and enunciate? Oh, no, that's just your voice, Nick Nolte? Oh, no, I'm sorry, sir.
My son, Bruce, I experimented on
Also, all the cracks he's got every time he's talking.
Yeah. So it's a little gravelly, but like in that scene, he's fucking clear when he's being out. And, like,
Oh, yeah, when he's like,
fucking gone.
yeah, when he's projecting and
can-
playing to everybody. It's like this one is for the crew. Like, I don't care if you guys are filming this. This is for just the crew for
I would've
watching
just,
it go
like,
off.
If I was Nick Nolte at that time, I would have just like gone for fucking theater. Like I would have gone theater acting because his like subtle like quiet whisper acting, like you can't understand a fucking word he says.
We cannot. Even though I tried, I was like, okay, that sounded kind of important. Okay, yeah. But that, like, no, that was a fantastic performance. as we get towards the end
Sergeant
of it.
Four-Leaf Tayback. I wrote the book.
See, what's another note? Hulk Looney Tunes, The Streets of Berkeley. It's just grrr, poof, poof,
Oh yeah.
poof, poof. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Guess I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque.
Hulk took wrong turn in Albuquerque. Rabbit season, not Hulk season. Twas beauty that killed the beast, because why not be that fucking lame?
Yep. But it makes sense with the Betty Hulk. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
like
because-
I was
well-
talking about earlier.
Yeah, which also that's kind of like a ding for Ross right there. He definitely uses his daughter because he knows the connection that they have.
It was fun to see too, because he was like, "All right, let's try it, because why not? We got to try anything.
I gotta try something.
And then as soon as you realize, oh, this is actually gonna work.
Cool, and I'm gonna have a hard time talking to my daughter because I'm about to kill the man that she loves.
Yeah.
And take him out. Shit, fuck. I'm gonna serious whisper about all this for so long. And then getting towards the end of my notes, because when you get to the big fight, quote unquote fight, like the end fight, which I was talking to Rob about it. The end fight with Nick Nolte and Eric Bana, it's a little lackluster.
Yeah.
Which is to make sense though, given like the
Well, it's
technology
like,
at the
how
time.
the fuck are you gonna show a fight between Hulk and Absorbing Man?
Pretty much, was who he's playing, pretty much. So, like, it's kind of hard to show, especially when you turn into a giant electric cloud versus
And it just
a Hulk
turns
that
into
grows
lightning.
as he becomes more Hulk. Like, how are you going to do that?
Yeah.
A little lackluster, but still kind of fun. I mean, we both like
Yeah.
the line that we like as soon as it happened. We're like, take it all. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. I don't care. There wasn't a lot of fighting going on. That is
Yeah.
awesome as hell. But then just like pretty much David Banner going off, I should have killed you. I should have killed you. It's like,
Yeah.
family.
I do like the fight in the clouds where it's just like flashes, because it's nighttime and everything, and you're only gonna see the flashes from what the lightning shows you. And
And you also got Hulk, like,
I think that's
yeah. Oh shit, he's dying.
sorry, I'm breathing in Zen again.
Choked on his own bullshit.
Yep. Let's see. What do I got for my last couple? Sets up BB. What the fuck is BB? Oh, still sets up Bruce Banner for the MCU because he's in Southern America and everything. It still sets him up. He's in Southern America when he starts in the Edward Norton movie. So I feel like they kind of not rebooted it, but still took the basic premise of he's already been Hulk and everything, and he's running away from the government. I feel like they did a good job, more or less, taking that concept and running with it for the next one.
Yeah, for the most part, although there's a few things that don't quite track, because like in this one, Banner can take a lot of abuse before he hulks out, whereas in the sequel, when Edward Norton and Liv Tyler are about to hook up, he's like, actually, I can't. My heart rate's getting too high.
As soon as his heart rate reaches 200, he hulks out.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you took cattle prods and a whole bunch of like
you were able to resist
You
it.
had Talbot like trying like hitting you and shit. Like you're able to resist all that now. Like, but now you're like, oh no, I'm gonna lose my shit because I'm about to have sex with Liv Tyler.
Yeah, but it's like, come on,
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, no,
So
you're
he had
not.
a little bit more endurance in this one.
But he looked a lot better in the second one.
I
mean, the
if you
Hulk
say
himself.
so.
The Hulk himself.
Oh
looked
yeah,
better,
the Hulk. I think
I'm not talking Banner versus Norton.
No,
Like,
no,
I think
I
that's
think-
more Banner.
Yeah, Banner looks better as a human, but yeah, the Hulk as a design, like that's my favorite Hulk design. What he has like the long emo hair and shit, but like they actually add definition to like his muscles and shit.
Yeah.
I think he looks he looks cool in that movie.
It definitely looks cool in that movie, especially with like the raging out and his able to take like all the bullets and like just like healing from it all and stuff falling off. Really, really cool.
Yeah.
But I think I'd take Banner over Norton. If I'm being honest.
as a person.
Yeah, which sucks because I don't know if necessarily sucks, but just Norton's an incredible fucking actor.
Yeah.
But also couldn't play well enough with others that he had to be replaced by Mark Ruffalo because he just couldn't act well with others.
Yeah.
Which is just like, well, dude, calm the fuck down. Stop getting high off
what-
of your own fucking clout.
That's what happens. I mean, you're not part of what this MCU thing is trying
That we're starting.
that is that's trying to be a thing that most likely might fail within the next 2 movies or so.
Oh yeah, I mean, like we're making an Iron Man
If we
movie.
if we don't make a movie that's at least like semi-serious, like a Christopher Nolan movie, like this thing's gonna fail and
Yeah,
it's
no
not
one's
gonna
gonna care for it.
nobody's gonna like it.
With the exception of Iron Man, because Iron Man, I wouldn't necessarily say it's as serious as The Dark Knight, but it's, I don't know, Iron Man, I don't know, that's that's just a great way to build. I think that's just all RDJ right there, building the universe from there.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's too fun. Like people aren't gonna identify with it. They're not gonna identify with.
You got this snarky, just kind of wisecracking.
Yeah, I just don't see it going anywhere. And on that bombshell, we are going to end this episode. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up.
Yeah.
This movie was give this movie another watch with a different mindset, especially now with
all the fucking superhero fatigue we're like experiencing and all the oversaturation and sameness of the market.
Especially the love for like The Boys and Invincible and everything, taking a different approach to superhero storytelling and all that. I think this movie fits like a lot better in now. And now today superhero, like whatever, you get what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, all right. It's been a long day, long week, long year, however long it's taken us to finish this episode. And we will see you next time. And
stay thirsty, my friends.